Hey viewers, and welcome back. Today I want to take a look at the lubrication system on this engine. So it's really simple, nothing to take apart, a couple of pipes and things like that. So it should be rather fun. It's not the most impressive thing ever built by mankind. The one in the 630 I think is a lot nicer. So let's go ahead and take this apart. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is take this one shorty. It's unique, 10 mil bolt out. It's the only one like it. And at that point we can remove this lube tube, and then inside, hopefully you can see that, we're probably going to find, digging, a little O-ring. So you always want to take that O-ring and put it back on that lube tube. So one O-ring on each side as far as that's concerned. The next thing, and this whole like metal gear is not really on there that well. Maybe they want it to like move or something. I really don't know. And we should be able to pull the oil pump out. We'll pull this lube tube out, and you can see my O-ring stayed with it, which is good. Awesome. And then yes, on the bottom here is the pickup for the oil pump. We have one Phillips screw. I'm going to go ahead and pull that out, and you can kind of see what's going on inside of this oil pump. Alright, so when taking apart this oil pump, first thing we're going to do is pull this lube tube out. And the O-ring came with it. Otherwise, you're going to find that it's stuck somewhere inside of there. So again, we should have an O-ring on each side of each tube. Can't emphasize that enough. I'm going to go ahead and take this Phillips screw out. There is a spring inside of here underneath this very cheap stamped steel plate. So just be aware of that when I'm putting my finger here to keep it from shooting out that way. But we're going to slip it up a little bit over the dowel pins, and then we're going to kind of take the spring pressure off. And here is the check ball and the spring, just like in the 630, just, you know, a quarter of the size, I guess. Here's the oil pump in action, which I assume it rotates this way. Yeah, okay. And same general idea. There is a pin, but in order to get the little, you know, the rotor and stuff out, you would have to pull this gear here off for the governor, which I'm not really going to do it. It's plastic. I don't want to break anything. So this is just mounted, this steel gear is just mounted on there kind of loose. I guess this kind of just fell out, which is nice. It still doesn't let us take the middle portion out, but whatever. We'll just put him right back in. Maybe even, because we're nice, I'm going to put a little bit of Vaseline on the bottom of that. Kind of help with that metal-to-metal contact. And it will help stick it in there, obviously. For when we go back together. So let's go ahead and reassemble this thing. I'm going to put a wad of Vaseline in here to help hold that check ball so that it doesn't get lost. So just for the next time that this comes apart, we're going to put a little bit of Vaseline or Lubriplate on that surface there. Okay, it does clip in right here, so just definitely be aware of that. Reassemble that. And sorry you can't see, but we'll tighten that screw down. Not a lot to see in this oil pump. It's pretty tiny. It's cute. You could say it's cute. Sometimes this oil filter can be a handful. Cute little thing. Alright folks, what's going to happen now, since the oil pump is out, all the lube tubes and everything like that, is I am going to clean all of this RTV junk off this bottom cover, all the old grease, things like that. Make sure you don't lose this thrust washer. We're gonna get everything cleaned up super nice. Make sure you get your instructor checks for your cleaning and things like that. I'm not gonna film it because it's gonna be like major snooze fest. And seriously, who wants to watch me scrape our TV? So, you've seen me do it before. I'll get back to you when that's done, and then let's get this sump cover put back together.